All right, in this video, we're going to go over how to use the Phoenix portal, how to request a proposal, how to access all your proposals, and then the most effective way to use the tool. So as soon as you log in, it's going to route you straight to this page right here to enter in all the information so that you can get a proposal back. So make sure that you fill out all the fields. Phone number and email aren't 100% necessary to have accurate on this one. If you don't know them, you can continue on without, but make sure all the fields are at least filled out. As soon as you hit next, it's going to verify that's actually an address and drop a pin right here on the location. If you know and you've already looked and found that for whatever reason this is kind of a funky address and really the house is over here, but for some reason the map pulls it up here, you can just drag the location over to the proper house and save it, and that way the proposal makers know to engineer the design on this house instead. So then you just hit next. It takes you to this page where you can either enter in the monthly usage, upload a bill, or input the annual usage. Obviously, if you have monthly usage, that is going to give you the best results. So make sure you enter all that in. If all you got is annual, then obviously you can do it that way as well. So let's say we've already done the math there. Real time, you're going to get a proposal back within 10 to 15 minutes. If it's not, if you're not under the gun to get a proposal back right away, then always pick next day. They typically come back before the following day anyway, but we don't want to clog up engineers with real-time proposals if we don't need them. Verify the utility company, so we'll go ahead and type in SCE for this one. We can type in that we're looking for 120% offset. Select the lead type, and then you can type in any notes here that you want. So please engineer all panels on the back. Whatever you want to put, you can obviously put in here, and the engineers are pretty good at looking at it. As soon as you click on new proposal, it's going to send that off, and then you're going to wait. So I'm not going to create this one here. I'm going to jump into what a proposal looks like. So if you go up here to your name, you can navigate through all that. Just click on proposals. And this will be your proposal list here. So I'll just grab this one down here at the bottom, one of our old proposals, to show you how they work. So it's going to route you directly to this page right here. And what you're looking for is, first and foremost, any communication from the proposal team. And then what you're waiting for is this bar to pop up right here with a little green icon that shows that a proposal is ready. If for whatever reason you get something from one of these from one of these engineers that says, hey, insufficient information, we're missing X, just make sure that you can respond to that. The way you do it is you just come up here and type it in. You can upload a bill if you need to, click add note, and that way you're going to be able to communicate with the proposal team real time. As soon as the proposal pops up, as soon as you want to view it, all you do is just click on it here. It'll take you into this new tab. Now, the cool part about Phoenix, about these proposals here, is that they're all web-based, which means that they can become dynamic, and you can send them off to customers. You can make them static so that they can't manipulate them, but you can also send just a straight web link to your manager or another rep to have them kind of help you price it out, and it'll allow it to be dynamic for them as well. So some pretty cool features within this. So just go ahead and scroll down. As you scroll, you'll come first to this box here where it shows you the design, system size, kilowatt hour production that you're expected to get. If you want to, you can drill down into the details of that, where they actually came up with that information, double check that azimuth angle is right, tilt is right. I trust the designers. They usually do a good job on this stuff, so no need to really check that stuff. Inverter, you can obviously check to make sure that it's the proper one there. And then as you scroll down, the nice part about this thing, again, like I already mentioned, is that it's very dynamic. So if you've got right now 103% offset and you look at that roof, you know that you can fit more. Nice part about it is that you can actually add modules here, and it'll change your offset, and it'll actually affect your payments, your savings. It'll affect everything within the proposal just by clicking on one piece of it. So let's pretend like we really want 120% offset for this customer. We're just going to keep bumping it up until it hits that offset. Obviously, after site survey, we're going to verify that what's been designed and what you've added to this proposal can actually fit. So don't go crazy on it. We want to make sure that we're not having to do a ton of redesigns. But this at least gives you the freedom and the ability to manipulate this as you want. So a couple other great things about this. Obviously, it shows your current utility bill. You can double check that if for whatever reason you feel like this number right here is inaccurate. Maybe they're on a different tiered rate and you forgot to enter it in. You can click on it and then you can actually type in a new rate and it'll affect what the monthly bill is showing. This is a great tool as well to build value on helping people understand what they're going to be paying over the course of the next 25 years if they don't go solar. You can just go ahead and slide this across and you can see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years into the future um, based on the average increase that we're dealing with right now. So pretty cool feature right there. Um, the other piece of it as well is, and obviously the most important part about this is that it allows you to choose a finance option and see what the monthly payments are and the savings are live as you go through it. So it defaults immediately to the Sunlight 20-year 4.9. Fish through if you want to pick a different one. Say we're looking for a Lone Pal 20-year 3.99. It's going to pop up right here. Now you can see the solar payment's going to be $265 compared to their $308 bill. They're going to be saving, a little over $88,000 over 25 years. So pretty powerful stuff to be able to show to a customer. The other part that I really like is that you can also manipulate pricing on here just by clicking on the monthly price. So click here, opens up this window. It reads just like QuickBase. So the base price per watt is obviously what you want to make. The final price per watt is going to add that dealer fee on top of it. So if I want to give a discount and say, I want it priced at a base of $360 a watt, make sure we add our dealer fees on top of that. Hit save. And then it's going to change that monthly payment. The savings went up a little bit because I gave them a deal. It affects their incentive. All this stuff gets manipulated real time. So really, really effective to be able to have this and kind of pivot very quickly on the spot, get the system to be exactly how you want it to be, get the customer's buy-in on it, and then jump over to do the credit checks. Last thing I want to show you is if you're not with the customer, but you want to manipulate all these things, set a total price, and then actually send this off to a customer, it's important to understand that if you were to just click here, copy and paste, and text or email that link to the customer, it's going to be dynamic. It's going to completely reset to all the default settings. And so, and then the customer is going to be able to kind of fish through here and mess with it as well. So if you want to send them a static proposal, what you need to do is set all your values at what you want them to be, scroll all the way down to the bottom, click on this share proposal link right here, and you'll be able to either send it by email, send it to text, you can copy the proposal link to a clipboard and just paste it in a text message or an email or however you want to send it to the customer, and then it's going to be static. That way, as they're viewing it, you've got the set pricing, and then they know exactly what to expect. So that's just about it from Phoenix. Play around with the tool; it's a great one. Feel free to test 1 or 2 leads just so you can see how this tool works, and then let us know if you have any questions.